Hi, everybody. So it is true we are starting up an Autism Family YouTube Facebook page. The link will be below in the description. First of all, I need to offer an apology. A lot of you are probably really confused at what the heck is going on because I made a video a little while ago saying I'm leaving Facebook. That's still true. I deleted my own personal Facebook account.
But I'm still on there.
Yes,
so.
Brittany. And Brittany will mainly be hosting the new Autism Family webpage, or Facebook, excuse me. And, you know, I have personal reasons for leaving Facebook. I will just say this. You can check out the link above if you want more information. But basically, since I've left Facebook and my own personal use, I checked my screen time and, you know, it just logs the screen time on your phone. And it was down 50% last time I checked. So I wasted a lot of time. I don't have a lot of restraint when it comes to Facebook. So it was probably a good thing for me, a healthy thing.
He'll get into debate battles online and it just sucks a lot of time up. And, you know. So.
Yeah, and that's another thing. I'd rather keep my friends and family instead of lose them over Facebook over silly, petty squabbles. Well, some of them are very important, you know, especially when it comes to freedom in our nation. But I would just get too into it, and I'd rather have the opportunity to speak face-to-face to family and friends instead of out of context or with very little context on Facebook. And again, I'm kind of going off into the weeds here, but so yes, my own personal Facebook account has been deleted. YouTube said like after 30 days they'll delete it on their end. Who knows if that's actually true, but so it's gone for all intents and purposes. So I'm not playing with you guys. I'm not trying to toy with you when I say that, yes, I left Facebook, but we are bringing Facebook back. Reason being is for those who are subscribers you've known for a long time, YouTube has banned our comments. They did that over child predators. We had a dispute with them that I opened. Hey, let me filter my own comments instead of you guys policing it. They refused. So ever since then, they banned all comments. They turned comments off on our YouTube channel. And so we've always wanted an alternative. We used Patreon for a while, and that's been great for our patrons, but it's been really bad for just newcomers, people who come to our YouTube page and they're like, hey, I can't comment. And then they end up commenting on a video that's like, 2 years old that still for some reason has its comments enabled. So it's just been really confusing for people. So what we're trying to do is just bring everybody over to this Facebook page, not have any limits, and I hope it goes well. Because when you have a Facebook page open like that, it's susceptible to hacking. Recently, we just had an eBay hack.
Yeah.
You can talk about that a little.
Someone stole our business email for Autism Family and decided to make an eBay account with it and try and buy stuff and send the bills to us, which we're in the process of deleting it all.
Yeah.
But, oh, by the way, so our page's name is Autism Family YouTube, and I'm thinking of creating a group to go with that. I think it's easier for people to have a dialogue when it's not just a page, but also maybe a private group where you can express yourself more clearly and more in depth with more sensitive topics. But I'm not sure. You let me know. You shoot me an email at autismfamilyforever@gmail.com and let me know what you think. Because right as of now, we're just going to have a page and kind of keep posting on it and do some pictures. And I don't know. Are you going to do video? Are you going to reserve that
we'll
for
cross
YouTube,
that
maybe?
bridge. Yeah, so we have exclusive videos for our patrons, and I need to be better about uploading stuff to that. That's where our other videos that aren't on YouTube are going right now. They're being funneled through our Patreon page under Patreon, and we'll leave links for that below too. So yeah, we'll visit that later. We still have a lot of bugs to work out. Right now we have to give you a link rather than just posting, because usually people have a really simple tag for their Facebook page. Like, we want Autism Family YouTube to be our Facebook name. But when we tried to create an alias, Facebook wouldn't let us. They denied us permission, said it wasn't allowed or something like that.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we're still working out the bugs.
It's all about privacy. I mean, if you're really wondering why now, why you're changing so many things, it's just to keep our information more protected, and
we don't want to get hacked again.
We don't want to get hacked again, and that's all there is to it. Yeah. Not a big deal.
I've had identity theft twice in the past, and that was when things were relatively new. That was years ago, and managed to fix that. But every time you create a new social media account or put a credit card on a new website or whatever, you're more and more susceptible. The more popular you are, the more susceptible you are to hacking and things like that. So maybe we've been a little bit more reserved than most YouTube channels when it comes to social media and having a way for you guys to comment. And I understand that. It's been really frustrating for you guys Thank you for your patience, by the way. But in that same vein, I also have to protect my family. So it's kind of been this awkward balance that we've been trying to strike.
Yeah, and Patreon isn't exactly a social media platform, but Facebook is. Facebook's great for that. And so we'll continue to do that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Basically, we just want to give you guys your voice back. It's been really frustrating not to hear what you have to say. Even if you disagree with us, that's fine. And that's another thing, too. I'm all about free speech and the First Amendment. If we do find people who just get on the Facebook page just to be, incredibly toxic, if they're just there not to add anything, but just to rip into us in the comments, your comment might be deleted. Now, that's not anti-First Amendment because we're not the government, okay? We don't control or take away your free speech. It's a private hosted page. But I'm just letting you know ahead of time, if one of you gets on there just to be a horrible person, your comment will probably be deleted. But if you just disagree with us, you feel like you have different parenting approaches or anything like that, feel free to comment, even if it doesn't fall in line with what we do.
We're not Australia. We're not going to arrest you for thinking contrary to what we believe.
Yeah. If you're watching this in the future, and apparently there's debate whether this is a real news thing or not, but there was
September 2nd today, right?
Yeah, today's September 2nd,
September
2020.
2nd.
Apparently a lady in Australia got arrested for having dissenting viewpoints and posting them on Facebook. So if that's true, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if it's true. It's really sad, but...
He's very skeptical. He takes everything with a grain of salt. So,
Yeah, I'll just say there are good people in government and there are bad people in government. And that's my belief. I'll just keep it at that before I go on a deep dive. But yeah. That's basically it. So our Facebook page will be live. You can click down below in the description and it will lead you to it. And is there anything else?
I'll try and post stuff about every day, every other day. Just pictures, kind of educational stuff is mostly what we lean towards. I don't think we're going to be selling any merchandise in the near future. I think the extent of what we did was with those inflatable raft, what were they called?
Oh, the
Heartclaw hugs and things.
Yeah, but we didn't sell those directly.
It
wasn't merch.
And we did a review on CBD, and I think those two things are pretty much the only things we've ever sponsored. But we're not going to do that in the future. We are really primarily an educational, kind of inspirational vlog / video tutorial kind of
the
thing.
only way I think we'd sell merch or anything like that is if I lost my full-time job and we were basically forced to be creative.
Yeah, but just so you know what you're getting into if you do go on the page and look around and start commenting a lot. Like, we're not going to be hitting you with a million ads. So
yeah, the whole point is just for you to be able to voice your opinions.
Unlike on YouTube where you can't anymore. So
yeah. Speaking of free speech.
Yeah.
So. It's obviously if any of you have issues with social media free speech, I'm preaching to the choir. But for those of you who aren't on board yet, you know that there is a lot of censorship going on. And so who knows? We're trying our best to get your voices heard. But who knows what can happen in the future. Yep. And on that ominous
that's it.
note, I'll just leave it at that.
That's it.
We're doing our best.
Hopefully we'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thanks, guys.